Well, it's Memorial Day weekend, and where I come from, that's the official start of summer. So happy summer, y'all. So just another drought update. The St. Johns River Water Management District increased the drought restrictions last week to level 3 drought restrictions. Basically, it took a couple hours off of our window. I think it's 8 to 6 now. It was, I think, 6 to 10 earlier than that. And you're still only allowed to water 1 day a week with the max runtime, I believe, 1 hour. So not really much of a change as far as frequency. They did add some new partners, I'll call it, to the drought restrictions. Now, sports fields and golf courses are only allowed to water 1 day a week on the fairways. Commercial users of water are only allowed to use water for those things that they can't do without. All aesthetic uses of water are currently not allowed, meaning filling up fountains and things like that is not allowed. On the landscape front, what the biggest news or new restriction is that they've upped restrictions on new landscapes. So right now we're allowed to water every day for 15 days. No watering during the day, but the same watering windows as we had with the weekly restrictions. And then we're allowed to water 3 days a week for 30 days, and then 2 days a week until we drop down to establishment. That last one's a little bit vague. I'm going to say we're going to water 2 days a week until we think those new plants can take 1 day a week. The National Weather Service put out their drought monitoring yesterday. Camden County and a little bit of Nassau County actually improved a little bit from the rain we had about a week ago. Most of the rest of the state is pretty much in the same boat. It looks like the West Coast has been getting some good afternoon summer rains in the last week, so they'll probably back off here shortly. And it looks like that here in Jacksonville area, not this weekend, but next weekend, so the last weekend in May, beginning of June, we should start seeing some better chances of daily afternoon showers. You know, they're showing like 40 to 60%. There's also some rumor, and I'll call it whispers, of a low or possible some sort of tropical system that might affect us in that time frame, which, as long as it doesn't get a name, will be welcome. We just want to keep them unnamed at the moment and without damage, but we could surely use some tropical moisture to help break us out of this drought. I do think it will probably be at least a month, if not more, until the actual watering restrictions are lifted, after a month or so after we have consistent rain. It takes a while to move that lever back down, being in a 26 to 30 inch deficit for the year.